Hello and welcome to this short video. Over the next few moments, we'll show you how to configure and run the FAQ application. From my portal homepage, I'm going to select the portal menu and navigate to the App Store. Now from the App Store, you'll see a category for COVID-19 and then select the FAQ application. Now, this application is a great way to give your employees instant access to relevant questions. And as you can see, beyond the short synopsis, we have a snapshot of the form. So to add and deploy this to my tenant, I'll click Add and trust it. Now before we run this application, let's take a look behind the scenes, and we'll start with the data. Now as you can see here, I have an entity for FAQs, and the data model is pretty simple. Title and the content. So now that we understand the data, let's go back to Build Apps, and let's take a look at the forms. Now there's just 4 forms here in this application. We can add new FAQs, update existing, manage those FAQs, and then the view for all of your employees, which is to view all FAQs. Now because we don't want just anyone going in and adding or modifying existing questions, we're going to want to restrict access to most of these forms. Now because some of you are setting up AgilePoint for the first time, what you want to do is navigate to the portal menu and select Settings. From Settings, click on the orange gear for Tenant Settings, and scroll down to the section for Application Permissions. Ensure that this is switched to Yes, click Save, and then we can continue. So let's go back to Build Apps and restrict access to those forms. So let's select the application from the menu, and in our toolbar, select Permissions. Now, as we mentioned, we just want a select group of users to be able to add new FAQs and manage existing FAQs. So to do that, let's go to Initiators. We'll select the New FAQs form, and we'll uncheck Enable Access for all users. Now in my case, I have a group that's responsible for managing these FAQs. So I'll add my FAQ administrators and then click Update. Now for your usage, I would go through and do that same process for everything but the View FAQs form. Right, so New, Update, and Manage FAQs. But now our application is ready to run. So first, let's take a look at this from the end user's perspective. So I'll go back to my portal homepage and I'll select the FAQ app. And as you can see, right, there's nothing yet available. So let's access this from the perspective of the FAQ administrator and add a few entries. So to do that, let's go back to the Work Center. I'm going to click the Manage FAQs application. And let's add a few records. So the first one is a question that's on everyone's mind. When will we return to the office? Now at this point here, I can take control over the content, right? Bold, italics, underline, strike through, hyperlinks, images as an example. All right, but what I'll do here is just input a response. And submit that. And let's add one more. Another common question, how can I request work from home? And the obvious answer to this is using AgilePoint's application. So I'll submit this. So now we've entered 2 records. At some point, it may be required to make modifications or delete certain FAQs if they're no longer relevant. So to do that, you're seeing that I have three icons here on the right-hand side. To view, make an edit, or delete this FAQ record. So now that we've entered a few records here, let's go back to the end user view and we'll refresh this page. So as you can see, my FAQs are now nicely formatted, right, easily visible by all employees. So now all of your employees have instant access to the most common questions. That concludes the content for this video. Thank you so much for watching.